Hi there, this is Dr. Evan Osar with the Institute for Integrative Health and Fitness Education. Welcome to this edition of Integrative Movement Insider. And I want to ask you a question. Are you where you want to be this time of the year? Because when we think about it, we're 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving. We're about 6 weeks away from Christmas. That means we're about 7 weeks away from the end of the year. So remember way back in January, you set your goals for the year. You created your list of things that you want to accomplish. Have you accomplished them? Have you set yourself up for success this last part of the year? How about success going into 2020? Well, one of the things we were really dedicated to doing this year, that we have dedicated to, and that we're still working on, is helping you attract more of those individuals that need, want, and will pay you for your expertise by up-leveling your experience, up-leveling your education, and empowering you to really be the solution to the healthcare crisis, the posture and movement solution that your clients need to address chronic tightness, discomfort, and the reasons why they can't perform at the levels they need to and or want to, and to do the things that they really want and love to do and feel good in the process. And that's why we've been sharing with you so much free education this entire year. The Integrative Movement System is the same system we use here in our clinic, Chicago Integrative Movement Specialists. So we teach that to you through our free webinars and workshops. And we have a brand new webinar and workshop coming up next Tuesday with my friend and colleague, Dr. Dan Ritchie of Functional Aging Institute. As you know, we've partnered with Functional Aging Institute multiple times. They're really awesome individuals, and the people, their community is a community of like-minded individuals. What we really love about it, there's no egos, there's no people pounding their chest and saying, my way is the highway. It's just a group of individuals that have come together to truly expand upon, educate and empower our active aging population. You know, the baby boomers and seniors, the active aging population, that older population, the senior population, even the people that are heading up in their 80s, 90s, and 100s that understand and want a specialist just like you. So thank you for being part of our community, the Integrative Movement Insider community, as well as if you're part of the Functional Aging Institute community as well. Thank you for all you do for our active aging population. So next week, Dan and I will be on next Tuesday at, I believe it's 12 o'clock Central and 1 o'clock Eastern. However, we will put the link either above or below this video, depending on where you're watching it. I'm going to discuss with Dan, I'm going to interview Dan, and he's going to discuss the 3 biggest trends. And when I say trends, not fads. We don't deal with fads. Functional Aging Institute does not deal with fads as well. Your older population, your active aging population, they don't want fads either. So we're going to discuss what are the biggest things that are upcoming in the next year, 2020, because again, it's a big year for active aging, and it's a big year for a lot of reasons. But again, it's really to help empower you and make sure that you're on top of the industry and are working on the things that are most important to your business and more importantly for your clients, so that you attract more of those individuals that need, want, and can pay you for your expertise. Because one of the things that I just want to finish up with here is when we talk about trends, it's not fads, because our industry has a lot of fads. And somebody just recently posted on Facebook, someone asked a question, Dr. Osar, I heard you're doing a webinar on breathing, and then somebody posted, yeah, that's just another one of those industry fads that is real popular now, but it'll go away. And that's unfortunately not a true statement at all. Breathing is not one of those fads. It's one of those trends that will continue if you understand the importance of certain principles. And that's why we share with you the principles of the Integrative Movement System: alignment, breathing, and control. It's not fad, it's not trendy. It's trendy and hot right now in the industry because people sort of glom onto it because it's just what's there in everybody's face. But it's not one of those things that will go away unless we let it go away because we're bored and want to get onto the sexy and interesting sort of exercises. It's like saying, hey, I'm bored with eating broccoli, or I'm bored with drinking water, so I'm just going to go to the dessert. It's like, yeah, dessert is great, but again, it's the add-on, it's the addition. Your exercises are great, but they're only as great as the client strategy is for aligning, for breathing, and for controlling. It's one of the fundamental things we train with every single client that comes here into our clinic. We teach it as part of our certification programs, the Integrative Corrective Exercise Instructor Program, as well as the Integrative Movement Specialist Program. It's what we do with our own bodies. It's how I helped Chronic shoulder issues is how my wife got rid of chronic migraines from the age of 5 because of how she was breathing. So it's not a trend, it's not a fad, it's not something that's going to go away anytime soon if you understand and you use a systematic process like the Integrative Movement System. So again, thank you for everything you do for your clients, for our industry, and helping educate and empower the active aging population. Please join us next week, Dr. Dan and myself. It's free, there's no charge for this webinar, so click on the link either above or below this video. We'll see you next time, and if there's things that you want us to discuss, let us know that too, and I'll be sure to ask Dan as I interview him next week. So make it a great weekend, and we'll see you next week at Integrative Movement Insider. Take care.